So I gotta ask the question, where do I see myself in 10 years? Thought about it. Asked myself, where would I be? What would I be doing? I can only tell my perspective of things, but it also just so happens that my perspective is so similar to so many other people when I'm talking about wanting so much for the future and wanting to achieve so much, but understanding that there are people who attempt to put glass ceilings on what I can do.
It's an uphill battle that we often face, and especially spoken word poets, we always feel like we gotta hustle and we gotta grind and we have to make the path for ourselves that's not there.
I would describe slam poetry as being a demon in a way, because it's like, I love it, but it hurts so bad.
Okay, who likes to go watch movies? Okay, who goes to concerts? Okay, how many of y'all go listen to poetry? It's just like crickets. It's just like, what? Who does that? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that people do?
Why is it okay for old dead people to be amazing artists and writers, but us being us and wanting to be that, like, it doesn't seem like it's achievable.
Like the beginning of slam poetry was so that a man could share his poetry and he would get people to grade it so then they would actually listen. But a lot of people take it to a different extent. They're like, oh, I have to write this certain poem just so I would get points. And that's why I call it a demon, because it's like you want to win, but then you want to still have your individuality in it. But they add in the competition, so then it's like, oh, I want to go see her, and like I want to go see how she does. She scored a 10. Ooh, she must be a good poet, blah, blah, blah. But it's not supposed to be about the points. It's just supposed to be about the poetry.
It's not what I like. Slam is actually very problematic and weird. Putting numbers to poems makes absolutely no sense. We continue doing it just because it's a game that gets more people to listen to our poems.
I don't know, it just has to come from your heart. It can't be, you can't just write something just to say, I want to write it because I want the judges to like it. You have to like it yourself before you can actually show it to other people. You actually have to love it instead of like it. Never thought that I'll be able to stroll into your room and not see you, to not smell the mix of football practices and cheap cologne, and I miss that. I miss being able to comfort my little baby boy from England to try to shoot him down, and I failed.
I tell them they have a great responsibility to be dope, because if you're whack, they're gonna go out there thinking, oh, this is what spoken word poetry is, and they're not gonna like it. And so it's our job to sell it as something cool.
Yes. If my heart is broken, it won't be because poetry walked on my ribcage, did a drive-by on my voice box and made turf war of my lungs. It'll be because I didn't follow the gang signs in my gut when they told me write your dreams into existence. Never let anyone tell you that you need a plan B, because plan B is for killing dreams, not chasing them.